Well, hey everyone, it's Karynjean. I know it's been a bit since we've been together. Yeah, so I'll quickly catch you up. What is today? Friday, the April, I don't know, it's the last Friday in April, the 26th, I think. And I'm doing really well. My back surgery was almost 2 weeks ago. I'm recovering very well from it. Thank you very much. My body is adjusting. Yay. So what we're going to be doing is are continuing working in the lemon journal here. I decided I wanted a piece of fabric instead of that lace that I had, because there wasn't any sparkle in that lace. And you might be able to see here, there's like a slight discoloration there, and you might see a little discoloration. It's because I used Heat and Bond on this. So this is all, Heat and Bond is iron-on double-sided adhesive, right? Basically, that's what it is, and it's good for fabric and stuff. So I did that. But if you remember, the thread I used here is the waxed thread that I usually use. And that is why when I was ironing it, the wax melted a little bit. And that's where one of the knots is. And that's just like the melted wax. And maybe there must have been something at the bottom of the iron. I'm not worried. It's there. So, and I did sew in, oh, I remember, I'd sewed in the signatures upside down or backwards or something. So the signatures are in the way they're supposed to be. I did keep this, I did keep the signature covers different because I decided I liked that, right? So here's our first signature. Here we have our big pocket there. Our signature center, pretty lemon paper, and then that, yep. And here's the back of that. La-di-da. Yes, I know, I'm just like, zoom! Because really, that's the only, it's like those are the only pages, the envelope and the signature cover / and signature center. Everything else is just, plain paper. So we have that. Some string there, which usually I do throw away, but I'm so bad about remembering whose videos I've been watching or watched. It came up in my suggested thing. Anyway, so if I get that far, we'll do that. So there's this. Now, I have here, the washi tape and some of the trimmings we can use. Now, the question is, do we want to... I figured we could use this one, right, for, let's see, for the edge of the book, if we want to. I'm sure I do have a longer end or heavier type thing. There's the crocheted threads, this one, which I seem to gravitate to the most because it's not a smooth one. Like this here is a smoother scallop, although that is a little bit, do I have, like this one. This one is a little bit more tailored, right? And I like the one that's a little bit less tailored. So we could use that. Anyway, but I think we need pockets. We need all kinds of things. We haven't even started in this journal yet, for heaven's sakes. I've been kind of busy in the kitchen. All right, so, and let's do some clusters first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all little half. We could use those for something. So we can do clusters, and maybe this is where I might use the thread. We could do clusters. We have some of that thread. We have, I wonder if I have any more of this anywhere. I love this fabric. I think this is the very last piece of it, quite honestly. I think this is the very last piece of it. Yes, I do repeat myself all the time. I have one more place to look. This is a huge, that needs to be, this is in the wrong spot. fabric strips from, and we could use that because I just stuck that on the, this here is already nice and smooth and white. Maybe this one. I don't know if I feel like dealing with that one. I think that little bit of green is it. Eagles. Yes, it's the NFL draft. Tonight's going to be the second night. So that is very exciting. Let's see if I can get this rolled back up. Maybe we'll use this as the closure instead. All right, I'll just put it over there. Okay, this looks like the only piece of that I have. Oh my gosh. Because if, like, we're building a cluster, let's just, we could put like a piece of fabric down behind it, right? We could put a little bit of the messy threads. Messy threads. Like so. Hope you're all doing well. I've been kind of busy. I've been rather busy since my back surgery, quite honestly. So, and the weather's been nice. I ordered a chair for the deck that I could actually lounge in. It turns out it's a kind of like a camp chair that opens up into a cot, so I can actually, you know, lay down on my deck if I want to on a nice comfy chair. Anyway, I'm having difficulty, not too sure about these lemons clusters. What else are we going to put on them? Let's think. What I also want to do is from a recent Temu haul, I guess, right? I got these papers. I was just messing around with different size envelopes. And because I pulled out the brightest ones from those with the green, I thought it would fit so we can make a nice little, oh, for heaven's sakes. And I think I'm going to have to 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 for a 3x3 card. I want them small. This is 6 inches, right? That's 6 inches. So we need to chop off 3/4 of an inch. Let's see. I think it's going to be too big. Okay, what does it say? I feel like I have glue. I was working on reorganizing a little bit in different storage solutions. Okay, it's in this blue one. You might not be able to see it. For a 3x3 card, and I'm going for square because I want the envelopes to be square. It says 5 1/4 by 5 1/4 and 2 5/8 score lines. So, oh, I only trimmed it off 1/4 one way. 5 1/4 by 5 1/4. I would have discovered that when I went to fold it and when I was wondering why things weren't fitting. 2 5/8. 2 4 5/8 right there. Okay. So, and right there. And where is it? It's right. Where is it? I can't see it. I can't see it. I think it's right there. It's right. Oh, there it is. There. I should probably be doing this on the underside. I might see it easier. Once I put my hand up there and there's a shadow, then I can see it. Not a problem. Okay. There. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. I don't think I've made a coin envelope in a while. Not too sure. Oh, that needs to be trimmed down. It's going to be hard to get into. That is hard to get into right there. Okay, I'm going to fold this down here. Right there. And, oh boy. If I angle it from there, let's say there to there. If I angle it from there to there, okay, and flip it, and if I angle it from there, move away, to, where? There, I think. Let's see. Let's start by just folding it and see what happens. This one is different. One of these things is not like the other. This one needs to be folded a little bit more. Oops. How are we doing? How's that? That's better. And yes, it covers it just barely. Let's see if we do it this way. No. It's got to go that way. Okay. And what I do here is I just do the, let's glue this down first. And then the edges. Oh, and we forgot to do this. Let me cut that. Dag nabbit all. I'm not going to glue it because that's just going to add more bulk. And do this here, outside edges. There. Got glue on my fingers. Okay. Make sure everything is easy to get in and out of. And what we can do here is, oh, but that lemon, this yellow looks off to me. Maybe that's why I'm having an issue. because the yellow looks off. Let me see what other scrap papers I have here. We have these scrap papers. And how about if we just do 1.5 inches? Oh, that's not going to go at all. That doesn't match at all, does it? It does not. But that's okay. Maybe that might be a better cluster anyway. If we do it like that, it's kind of interesting. If we do it with the yellow, bear with me. If we do it with that yellow as the there, that's not going to work. And all right, I'm going to have to cut it here. I know, I just got sidetracked, didn't I? Squirrel. Go away. Okay, now we're going to trim this, and I am doing this by hand. Hope, and we know I can't, I just can't, right? Can't cut a straight line to save your life, woman. I know. Okay, so here we have those where we have that yellow racing stripe right down the center, which I like. Let's just put these back over here. Yes, I'm going to get back to you in just a second. All right, I'll get back to you now. Excuse me. Pardon me. Let me pull out my circles and see if I have any here that might work. What is this? Well, we could just use a plain white one. Also, is this too big? This might be a little bit too big. That might be a little bit too big. Do we... or maybe not do anything at all. Okay, I know I'm a little bit discombobulated. Oops, get in there. I'm a little bit discombobulated. So there's one. Now I'm going to cut this one down 3 inches. Okay, 3 inches. And then I'm going to fold it up like so, and then I'm going to fold it down like so, right? Different kind of envelope. And then I'm going to unfold it, and I'm going to score it in a 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and a 1/4 inch. Let's redo this one just to make sure, because I think the paper shifted. 1/4 inch. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut it here, and we're going to cut it hold on. We're going to cut here and here. I'm going to see if I could round that edge right there, because this middle piece is the like the back of the envelope, the solid piece of the envelope, right? I'm going to cut that in there. And I want to see if I could round that corner just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, just a little bit. Of course, I could always use the, let's see. Oh. And then we need to cut these here along the score line. You can cut it in just a little bit if you want, because this is going to fold up, right? This folds in like so. And then that folds up, and then that's going to fold over. Now, what I'm going to do is just trim that there, right? And this is one way to do an envelope. But this here, there, and I'm just trimming that in just a little bit so it's not hanging off, overlapping on the outside. Let's get all this away. I want to do something with this. I don't want it like that. I'm wondering if I very gently, do that. We can round the corners. That's not quite what I was looking for. I was looking for that type of flap, but that's okay. Let's get this. Well, I don't need to do that then if I'm doing it this way. I could just do this. Round it using the 1/2 inch side. Let's see if we like it that way. Yep, that's fine. Okay, and now what we're doing is we're gluing this here. The side. Whoops. It doesn't go all the way up. There. Oof. Ooh, things are falling. Things are falling. Okay, so now we have that envelope. We have this envelope. We have this envelope, which is a big envelope. They might be too much for all on one page. See, if we had little ones. If we did it this way, let's see. Well, let's cover this up first. There it is. We could do like cascading envelopes. I would want the bigger one on the bottom because you could put bigger things in there. If we did it like this. If we put it like that, like that, like that. What do you think? It's kind of hard to see with my hand in the way. Like that. But we could put it in the signature center because the signature center is cardstock and can carry weight, and why would we put it on a nice piece of paper that we can journal on, right? So if we did it there like that. I'm not gonna make them, I'm gonna glue it all down. Well, I'm gonna glue down the center of it so you have some give, but they're not tuck spots behind it. They're only gonna be envelope pockets. And if we're stacking envelopes, you don't want to glue them down to the edge because they're going to need a little bit of give. So you're just going to glue down the centers of them. But before I glue down the centers of them, I'm thinking that we can put some kind of white paper doily or lace or trim or something behind them. Because we can. So, we're going to, I'm going to just go just a little bit of Fabrifix down the side of this envelope. And I'm going to put that there. The 3. Okay. And we could tuck them in further. Or it could hang out on the side of the page. And we could dangle something from it. We can... Well, we'd have to move this one in a little bit if we're going to do it over here. What else do we want to do? I'm using this because it's thin as opposed to the crocheted stuff, which is crocheted, therefore it is thicker. What we can also do is we have some of this, which is not really going to go. Okay, let me think about it for a second here. What else do I have aside from back spasms? Just let me think. Okay, and here we have some paper doilies. So we have this one here, which is sharp corners, right? We could put that there, put it down. Or we have this one here, which is, if I can get it out, more than one paper doily. Or this is like our, I want to say normal, our normal looking paper doily. All right. I'm actually liking this one better, I think. And I really wasn't thinking of using the whole one. I was thinking of just using a piece of it. Oh my goodness. There's got to be an easier way to do this, my friends. There's got to be an easier way to do this. Let me get these things out from underneath me here. There. What else do I have? Okay. Now I just put it on the first thing. Do we want it on this though? On those lemons? Which lemons do we want it on? These lemons, or do we want it on the in the middle of the second signature, which has this as the center? Maybe we want it that way. Hold on. No, wrong one. Here. Maybe we want it on here. Like that. Put that there. Put you here. Oh, excuse you. Like so. Okay, actually, I do like it better on this one. Because this is, yeah, I like it better on this one, on this background. Okay, so we're going to do that. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put this down. Oh, excuse me. We can try a little bit of glue stick on the middle of it. But I'm not going to use glue stick around the edges because that's just going to make a big fat mess. This is also going to make a big fat mess, but we can try this instead because this is a precision. Ay, ay, ay. See if I can turn it. Because this is a precision tip, I was saying, or thinking anyway. Okay. I'll get you down right there. Yeesh. And you, I'm using wet glue, but I'm wondering if I should just use a tiny bit of what was I saying? Oh, if I should use a bit of double-sided adhesive tape. See how I'm just putting it just in the center. Just in the center. And now this one. Just in the center. Like so. Like so. Ugga mugga. Ow. Oh. Stick a writing board under it. Okay, so as you see, because it's just in the center, it gives us, we have give to get in and out of it, right? Like so. That one just made it where I glued it down. Like so. Okay. Well, that took us forever and a day. I'm going to try to clean these up. There. Okay. And then we can come back to this and decorate this as well. What I'm thinking of, what I just thought of is I do have, obviously I have scraps of this fabric, and I'm thinking of making, we could use this or something. We could make a pocket out of this. I think I might mount it, or I could just gusset it. There we go. We can go pocket on top of, that's not bad. We can make a pocket out of this. We're going to gusset it. It's heavier than, I'm not quite sure how heavy it is. It's not cardstock, that's for sure. Whoops. What happened here? Because of that. There. And of course, you know how we can, I'm not necessarily going to use this. You just fold it up and then put, you know. We could have put those kind up too, but they wouldn't have been envelopes, real envelopes anyway. Okay. And clusters. We have to figure out how we're going to do our clusters. All right, I'm going to take a piece of this scrap paper here, scrap fabric, I mean. I'm going to sew it down. I'm going to make a couple of gusseted pockets. And maybe we could just put them on the inside of the covers. And maybe we could do that. Put them on the inside covers. Okay, well, that took way longer than it was supposed to because the fabric kept on shifting, and I did not change the thread. I decided to keep it black. So we're going to glue these in, and then I'm calling it a day. I am calling it a day. Which one do we want on the inside? We want this one. I'm putting this one in here. I think I might need to... Bear with me just a second. Pull up that last stitch. It looks like I need to get under the fabric and just trim this just a bit here. Oh. Come on, come on. Oh, there we go. There. Better. I have all kinds of threads on me. I'm going to use Fabrifix on this. Before I glue it down, do we want to edge the pocket with anything? Suppose we could do it on the outside, if not on the inside. All right. We'll think about that. And I'm gluing over the threads, which will help them stay in place and not be pulled out. Okay. There's that one. And now this one. So, what did we do? We did staggered envelopes on a signature center, and we did, pockets on the inside covers. Well, I hope you're enjoying your springtime as much as I am. I am going to go sit outside on my new deck chair and relax. Maybe I made some of my great-grandmother's German potato salad earlier, so let me see if that has had enough time to marinate. And maybe I'll have some of that, because I'm also hungry, because I don't know what time it is. I can't see. Yes, I can. It's after 2 o'clock already. Okay, well, there we have it. It's coming along slowly. Thank you so much for spending your valuable time with me. I hope you take your imagination out and air it out like we air out our houses at this time of year. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.